Hello and welcome back to GT Retro World. Well, today we're going to be trying a new antenna that was sent over from the guys at MOONRAKER to try, and it is basically a VHF UHF tri-band antenna. Let me get this right here because this is a mouthful. It's the SQBM1000P and it's the Mark II version. The Mark II version's got a wideband receiver which covers 25 to 2000 megahertz, so we're up in the gigs there, which is neat. But yeah, anyway, they sent it over. I don't know how long I've got it for, so I'll put it up in the air. As soon as I got it to take it back down, it'll have to go back. Or if it's any good, I'll probably just buy one anyway, or buy this one. So what we have here, guys, as you can see, I can't really show you too much here, but I'll show you when we get outside anyway. This is the packaging. Okay, we'll have a look through it. I'll go through a few of the specs anyway. I'll reel off what's on the side of here because it differs a little bit to what's in the description on their specifications on the website. So what we have a gain of 3 dBi for 6 meters. So that's 50 to 52 megahertz, okay. We have a 6.2 dB on 144 megahertz, which is your 2 meter bands, obviously. And we have an 8.4 dB gain for 430. Yeah, okay, which is obviously 70 centimeters, and we have, like I said, 25. This is interesting. On the package, it says 25 to 1300 megahertz receive. Online, it's saying 25 to 2000 megahertz. So make out with that what you will. It's going to be very similar anyway. It's got a wind velocity of 50 meters per second, which I would have probably, let me work that out. It's just over 100 mile an hour, isn't it? 110 mile an hour, I think, which is good. Very good indeed. Power rate, we have 150 watts. Online it's saying 100, so again, make out of that what you will. But everyone's normally got no more than 100 watts, have they? The bigger radios do 100 watts. SWR less than 1.5 to 1, so that's all right. The weight is 1.2 kilos, okay. And the height is 2.5 meters long, so it's not a big thing, is it? They're not that big at all. I'll go through a little bit of putting this together, but I don't need to go through too much because it's a simple thing to put it together, isn't it, really? We don't really need any instructions to go with this thing. In fact, there is none with it, so that's how easy it is to put together. But I tell you what, we'll go through what's with it anyway, okay. I'll leave it running this, and I can just cut as we go along. Nice package, by the way. So we'll get this out. Like I say, last time I was on 2 meters base station, that is. I've been messing about with, like I say, with handhelds now for the past couple of years. But base station wise has been well over a decade. So this will be interesting. I want to put it up about 25 foot thereabouts, I think. We'll go from there. But I haven't got it for that long, I don't think. But as I say, if it works and it does the job, I'll just keep it and just buy it. So it's not a problem at all, that. So obviously this is the element here for, yeah, that's a 6 meter element now, isn't it? Because obviously it's got 3 radials. One of these will be a 6 meter element. Okay, so that's that. This is the top section. Let's have a little feel of the quality of this thing. And it feels good. It's nice and smooth. Yeah, okay. Roll you over there for now. And this is what we have here. All right, okay, this is the hardware. I'll make sure I'll put this together neatly and put it away neatly as well, because someone's probably going to get this in B stock. No doubt. It'll be a famous antenna anyway, and you'll know it works if it does. I'll get this out of here. Yeah, so I don't know, about 3 weeks ago now, I sat me intermediate and passed it. Like, to be honest, I've been studying for a while with bath-based learning, and I'm doing the same for the full. I find Steve's approach to it really good. It's been really relaxing. I mean, it didn't feel too bad to me, like, I must admit. But yeah, it's interesting. I might do a video about that actually. In fact, I should do, might be helpful for someone else. I'll try and put this back in its bag when it goes back. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, it feels nice quality actually. You can see there, guys, the gluing on that looks great. This will be SO239, I guess. Yeah, it's fine, that SO239. I mean, N-type, some people might prefer that, but to be honest, it's not needed, is it? Let's have a listen for this rattle. Ooh! Didn't they do well? Let's have a look at this one. Wow, it's passed the rattle test. Wow, I think at the moment this is about £69, so that's good value, isn't it, for a tri-band antenna? Yeah, it's built well, that, guys. Feels well. That's a good start, isn't it? But no rattle. Hell, wow. Right, so that's the antenna. Like I say, I'll just show you these few bits here, then you get the idea. We can just put it together outside. Quite simple. That's two of the normal radials, like I say, the third one's for your 6 metre jobby. Okay. This is for the lower mast, where the antenna slips over the top of here, like so. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. I'll put that over there for now. And here, we have the hardware. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll reel off here as well, these radials. I've just noticed there, each of these radials are 39 centimetres long. Okay, now the actual 6 metre radial, which is here, obviously you've got 3 radials, 1 6 metre. That is 1.5 metres, is it? Maybe it is. Doesn't look like it, but anyway, that's meant to be 1.5 metres long. Okay, so that goes through, that's for that anyway. And another quick thing I did forget to mention, let me have a little look. It's a bit haphazard today, this, isn't it, really? But you get the idea. So we've got a 30 to 62mm connector, so that's basically what will go, what size pole it'll go around. So like say you've got 30 to 62mm pole you can use, so that's pretty good, isn't it? And you can see these guys, these look quite substantial. But yeah, it's a good start. Everything looks good. So what we'll do now, guys, we'll get this up outside. I'll show you a little bit putting it up, but not too much, because this is going to get boring for you. It's getting boring as it is now, isn't it? But yeah, you get the idea. But it looks, the specification looks good. The reviews look good online as well, so it's going to be a good start. So we'll see how we get on with it, and hopefully if it's effective enough, I'll just keep one. I'll just buy it, you know, and I'll leave it up there and just ignore it and crack on with me life, I suppose, because it's enough, isn't it, for 270, 2.5 metre antenna. I know you can get smaller, but I think that's about right. You can get bigger, and I think that's just too much really for what you're doing with 2 metres. Because personally, I want to do more with horizontal with 2 metres. That's the whole plan of it anyway. We talked about this at the club the other night. So I want to put another beam up for 2 metres for SSB use, and we'll get some use out of that 9700 that sat there doing nothing. That has actually only been powered up about twice, which is embarrassing really. But I've had no real fancy antenna to try with it yet, apart from a mag mount on a radiator, just having a mess about. So yeah, we'll crack on with that and see how it goes. Okay, first of all, we'll go through what tools we need for this job, which is very straightforward. Posi drive screwdriver, 10mm spanner for these mast brackets, and I'm going to use this adjustable here for connecting these 2 sections together, which is obviously from here, and also these 2 little radials, or 3 radials anyway. Got a couple of Allen keys that I supply with this antenna. Obviously one of them's to connect these 2 sections together, and also the other one's for adjusting, well, I presume for adjusting this 6 metre element, or radial should I say. There we go, so that's what we've got there. Right, first of all, what we'll do, we'll connect these 2 together, so it's pretty straightforward. You can see there, guys, there's nothing fancy in there at all. This is just basically one joint from one joint to another of the element of the antenna. So we give this a quick shake, and this should just pop out the other end. They normally do. There we go. So there's the element there popping out, as you can see. Looks nicely made, actually. It's brass there, isn't it? Lovely. So we stuff that back in again. And we'll get the Allen key out of here. Like I say, I'm not going to go overboard with this because it's a very straightforward build, but it might be helpful to someone. Let's just see if that's the right size, and it is. So we'll undo that a bit, make sure we can see through that. It's lovely. That'll push straight in, like so. There's a bit more. Excuse the dog snoring. It's a warm one today. So that's right in there, guys. Hopefully you're getting that. They're not the best doing antennas, you can't really see a lot. And that's nipped up, lovely. Okay, so we'll push that back in like so. Okay, all the way in until it stops. Just pull this over here a little bit. This is the seal. It's like a compression sort of fitting. and that's it. Oh. There we are. That's it. So that's that there. Okay. So if you can see this seal here, guys, that'll just go straight against there, like so. Sort of over there. There we go. Okay. And you can see we've got the rubber underneath this top washer, and this goes straight over the top and just nips up. I'll nip this up later because I'm going to have to use a bigger wrench on that. And so that's basically the antenna done. That's how easy it is. Okay, so these go over the top of here. You can see the hole here, which basically tallies up with this antenna here. So we'll undo that first, I suppose. As you can see there, guys, that goes on there like so. Okay, so we'll get a clamp on this side and on this side. I suppose it doesn't matter how you fit these really, but and a lot of people complain about the heat, aren't they? But to be honest, there's other countries worse off than us. I think if you just spend a bit more time in that heat, it doesn't feel so bad. So anyway, that's me whittering on, and that somewhere looks about right. I mean, you see some people, they have them like that, you know, and it's just ridiculous. So you want a bit of space in there, and I think that's somewhere about right. And I just normally just hold down there and just nip it up like so. Excuse the dog again. He's fast asleep, aren't you, son? Yeah, that means yes. So is that part of it done? Straightforward enough. And obviously these go through here. I won't show you that, it's very straightforward. So the next part of this process is basically get these radials on, wind that back in all the way until that stops, and it's stopped, and just fling that in. And that's it really, pretty straightforward. Like I say, that's 7mm, what I've measured anyway. I just haven't got a 7mm spanner to hand. And I ain't looking for one of them for the size of that thing, it's not needed. That's it, doesn't have to be that fancy there. Oh Vinny, you are loud. All the way until it stops. Wind that in there, and that's it. Like I say, these are going nowhere. Definitely not. Let's double quick check that one. Lovely. So we'll rest that down on there. There's no weight on it, so it's doing no harm. So we'll get the 6 metre radial on. Probably would have been better off doing this outside all in one go before I put that low mass bracket on, but doesn't really matter. That's all the way down. Same again here, just inside of there, like so. And hopefully that'll fit in between there, and it doesn't. So we'll sort that out in a minute. I'll have to go and find something a bit thinner for in there, but anyway, that's somewhere near. So what we'll do next, we'll get this outside. I'll try and find something a little bit thinner to get in there, probably something to do with my bike, no doubt. It'll be easy enough. So you haven't got a lot of room in between there, so you're going to need a spanner. So we'll get something for that in a second anyway. We'll do it outside, and we may need to set this radial. I'll try that on the analyzer and we'll go from there. I thought I'd just clarify, these are not actually 7mm, they're 8. That was a bit of a wild guess, to be honest. Or should I say, it's what comes up on the end of that set of adjustable spanners anyway. So obviously the reading on the side of it's incorrect. But anyway, I stumbled across these in my garage. Can you believe it? I bought these over lockdown and it's the first time I've used them. I think everyone bought that type of stuff over lockdown. Just buy plenty of junk, didn't they? I say junk, it's a decent spanner set, I suppose. It goes from, what is it, 6mm to 32mm. So anyway, this here is actually 8mm. Okay guys, so that's 8mm. This Allen key as well that come with this antenna is no use whatsoever, so I have no idea why that's in the bag. So you only need the small one, to be honest, and that is it. It's obviously for adjusting this radial and obviously connecting the two sections together. So no idea why that's there. Hopefully that clears that up. Okay, last stage of this process of installing this antenna, which is straightforward. Obviously your coax, you're gonna have to be whatever you want to use. You might want to use LMR 400, you might want to use RG58, I don't know. But this is like in between. It's RG213 and it's the good stuff. It's quite flexible, so it's all, you know, it's good gear anyway. It's good enough for what I'm going to use. So basically feeds straight through the end of this pole here, or this bracket or mount, we need to remove this off here, this little 10mm bolt, shove it on there so we don't lose it. And we basically then need to find a way of getting that in there without dropping anything all over the floor, in between the camera, etc. Oh, and the dog. So that's somewhere near that, guys. I don't need to insulate that, to be honest. Maybe you might want to if you're putting it up for long duration, but even still, that is solid and it's going behind here anyway. You know, like I say, as I've said before, I have no idea how long this is going to be up for. So the 10mm bolt straight into there, like so, and we nip that up. And to be honest, guys, that is it. Make sure we're all ever nipped up. We'll go around these again. Again, they don't have to be silly, them. It's just some people go stupid until they start bending things, and it's not needed. You've got a washer on there and a spring washer, and it's silly. Like I say, it still weighs over 1 kilo. It's only 2.5 meters long. And there we go, guys. That should be somewhere near. Is that straight? Straight as a die. Lovely. I think this pole's about 16 foot, this one. It's not that big, but it's going up in the air about 10 foot above the ground, so 26 foot off the deck or thereabouts. Right, let's go and try this on the analyzer and see how we get on. There we go, guys. It's up in the air and looks quite well. Yeah, very well indeed. It's probably about 24 foot, not the 25, 26 I was thinking, but yeah, it's near enough that. It's all right. It should do the job. So let's get it on the analyzer anyway and give it a go. Right, okay, let's have a look at this on the analyzer. And first off, we're going to try 6 meters, and as you can see there, 51 megahertz. We have 1:1. It's low, isn't it? So we'll have a little flick. 5900, 5800, 5700, 5600. And you can see there, guys, you can see what's happening for yourselves. It's going up. Well, it's not bad. Again, the other way. Okay. So it's covering all the 6 meters near enough there, isn't it, to be honest? It's doing what it needs to do. I did try tuning it a little, but it wasn't really making much difference, to be honest. So I just left it where it was. Okay, so on to 2 meters, 145, 1.67. As you can see, that's not bad at all. We'll move that up a bit. Let's have a look. You see it starts rising, which is still fine there, isn't it? It's fine, no problem there whatsoever. That's great. Again, we'll come down below, and it's great. I have noticed for like the airband, it's working fine as well. So you can see it start dropping. See around about the airband. So this is actually a good antenna. We'll try marine. Let's have a little look. We're getting a bit high there, so it's no good for marine. I thought she might have dropped a little bit, but no, it's not having that. It'd be good for receiving, maybe. Anyway, let's have a look on 70 centimeters. So we're at 435 there at the minute. We'll pop that down a bit. 434, 433. As you can see, it's doing well on 70. I'm not sure about PMR. Let's go up a bit there. It's doable, isn't it, on PMR? It's not going to harm anything, I don't think. As you can see, that's the state of affairs with its SWI anyway. So it tunes quite well. Yeah, it's pretty good, that. Right, let's give a quick shout out. M9RGT over in Gisborough. Just want a quick radio check, to be honest.
Oh, you're cracking all reading down on me. I'm actually on an FT 2980 and it's got the little black bars coming over. So I can't give you a needle report. But oh, you're super radio 5 and bending is right across.
But on that, like I say, it's been over a decade since I've had anything up for base station, so I'm just using this little Moonraker tri-band antenna, and it's a Moonraker Luna that I was sent out to try, to be honest, and I think it's doing about 70 watts here.
Yeah, I've just put the side of this thing and it's red hot. Seeing it does 85 watts out. I don't know how to turn my power down. Not yet, I've just plugged it in. But I could keep my sandwich hot on the top put like that.
M9RGT returning, yeah. Like I say, I've got a few more privileges now with having that intermediate, so I thought I'd take advantage of it. I think you're the first call on this antenna, actually. I saying that, I didn't speak to her last night personally, but I heard on the last few overs, Margaret over in, I think, Aberdeenshire, was it?
No, negative. There was a couple of stations in Holland, though, believe it or not. My mate was working them. I tried, like, but I couldn't get them. Just they heard them. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're coming in. I've never managed to get in touch with Margaret. I've heard her a few times, but I've never heard it. They've never managed to work with her at the moment. Her and her husband, isn't it? There's two of them usually on there.
I think so. I've never heard of it before, but I like to say I had a quick look on QRZ, and yeah, I seen it was there straight away. And I was going to give a quick shout in, but to be honest, it was the first time I was on last night on 2 meters base. So I thought I won't push me luck and be rude, so I'll let them just carry on.
Yeah, but they usually on a repeat there, you know what I mean? When sometimes it comes in, I mean, Marky and Simon and all them up from Hartlepool and that way on the seaside, they worked sitting on the beach. He was sitting on Marky's on the beach at Hartlepool. Maybe he was trying to win them. Break. Yeah, what's the break? Come on, who's the break?
Yeah, hello, it's M1ZXG, up on that Nigel. I'm up in Accrington up in Northumberland, over.
I can miss your call, then. Where do you say where? Ashington?
No, negative, Accrington.
Oh, Accrington, yeah, I know what you mean there. I think they've got a prison up there, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right. I just came in, I thought I recognised somebody's voice in there. Is that Neil that's in there, Rover?
Sure is, buddy. Who's that?
You just died to death there, mate. You were giving me a 2 on the bar scale, and you just disappeared in with a QRM there, mate.
Easier.
I think two of you talked over the top of each other there.
That station in Accrington, come back.
Yeah, I've still got you, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, what was your call sign again?
Yeah, it's Mike 1, Zulu X-Ray Golf.
Roger, well, this is Golf 0 Papa Oscar November, and the name would be Gary, and I'm in Darlington.
Yeah, Gary, I've got your 5 and 7, you're 5 and 7 to me, and the other station there, I think it's a Neil. I'm not sure of the call sign, but he's fairly strong as well, 5'7".
Oh, there you go, mate. Yeah, you're getting up to Accrington on your new aerial.
Yeah, did you say you recognise me there, mate? The call this side anyways, Mike 9RGT.
Yeah, is that Neil from social media, over?
It is, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, it's the first time I've actually transmitted a day from base. It's been well over a decade since I've even had anything up. So I've just been messing about with Andes for the past couple of years. And I thought, now I've got my intermediate, I thought I'll put something up and use a bit more power.
Yeah, you couldn't hear fine. It sounds pretty good there. What do you think of that wheel using?
It's okay. I mean, for a couple of £100, it's not bad at all. But at the moment I'm running, obviously, it's full power. I think it's probably 70 watts. And the fan is a little bit noisy. So I would probably recommend using the head unit on your desk or in your car and moving the back of the radio under your desk or under your seat of your car, whatever you want to do. But it is quite noisy. I know a few people have chirped up about that, but it's the first time I've heard it properly today.
Yeah, well, I can't actually get it through your audio there. The audio sounds, it's quite crackly, but the quality in the audio quality is pretty good. I've left a few comments on your videos before there, Neil.
Oh, cool. Well, this one will be going out today, actually. I'll probably put a bit of this on. I may as well anyway. I would like to say it was just a quick try this morning, this antenna that sent me out to try. It's is it the SQBM1000P? It's just a tri-band vertical. So it is okay. It seems to be working fine. It seems to be alright on the analyzer. SWR's fine on it. So I think for 60 quid, it's not a bad little antenna, and it's only 2.5 meters long.
Yeah, and what is it? Is it a cool linear?
It is, yeah, just a daft core linear. But for the price, the money, I think it's worth every penny. It doesn't even rattle, which is a first for some of these antennas. So it's passed the rattle test, as you'll hear on the video later on.
Yeah, and it's a base station antenna, yes?
Yeah, it sure is, mate, yeah. Like I say, I think the 59 or 69, I'm not too sure. The prices fluctuate like mad, don't they? But yeah, that's about the size of it anyway. It's just the average thing, isn't it? They do the job, I think. But it's somewhat similar to what I had years ago. But to be honest, the plan is, I was talking to lads over at the club over in Gisborough Radio Club last Monday, and the viewers were going to go horizontal again. So I don't know if anyone else is still using horizontal or everyone's vertical these days or what.
Yeah, are you got SSB capability?
Yeah, I've got a 9700 there. I bought it about 2 months ago and it's only been switched on twice. Can you believe that?
Oh, right, because up here in North Northumberland we have there's a group of us rag to on 144270 for tactical first deals, and you think that?
M9 RGT returning. Yeah, I'll have to have a listen out for that. Yeah, I'll get something up for SSB. Well, I can use this I suppose for now. But like I say, that's the plan. I think about, it'd be well over a decade ago, maybe it's 15 years ago, I think it was the M squared. Do you remember those antennas? Fantastic. Is anyone still by the frequency? I'm sure if anyone's still by the frequency. Anyway, I want to go QRT and get this video edited so it's M9 RGT going clear. There we go, guys. First look at the Moonraker SQBM1000P tri-band antenna. And yeah, it seems to perform quite well. You've heard it on there, no problems whatsoever. Over in Darlton, end stop. I'm running about 70 watts there, like, but even still, it's still good going now, isn't it? You know, it's about, like I say, it's about 24, 25 foot in the air. And yeah, it seems to perform fine. SWR's spot on it where it needs to be. A little bit high on PMR, but again, it's probably doable. I mean, you shouldn't be running daft power on PMR anyway, but I think a lot do, don't they? Anyway, on a whole, guys, I think it's worth every last penny. I think currently it's about £69, I think, thereabouts. So it may be on offer. It's on offer every now and again, isn't it? But build quality, performance straight out of the box, seems to work in my opinion. I'll give it a bit more of a go over the next week or so before it goes back and give you a final verdict on it. But on a whole, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Build quality is well on it, no rattles, which is nice. It went together smoothly. SWR spot on. Anyway, guys, hopefully it's been of some use, and if you wouldn't mind, a thumbs up for the channel wouldn't go amiss, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.